boys, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a team coming into this game in hope of joining the ranks of the select few teams that have finished the regular season undefeated. Let's see if they can keep that dream alive with a win here in this one. It's the Marshalls going up against the Raiders. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Antonio Marshalls and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You've still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio ball club, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. First down, Brissett. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down now after the pass completion. Brissett now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that brings up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Second down following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity. For each interception that he threw.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A second down throw for Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3 down.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Brissett on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for the first.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, Brissett completes it to Moncrief left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Brissett from the gun on third. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he's got it up and through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
Watch 87.
Over.
Rush it.
Good.
Check 24. Watch 24.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. 35 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, and they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And some room to work.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. First and goal from the 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Caught by Snead over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They begin with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit, here we go. Over. Set, bleed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Brissett. Here's Wolford over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. Finding time. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Brissett from the gun on third. Throw left side to the tight end Wolford. 8 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brissett to throw on first. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Brissett again. Brought in by Wolford, right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Brissett again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go! Blue, land it!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39! What's your back?
Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Paul Richardson as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the long touchdown on the final play adds a little more intrigue to this one. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Raiders are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Marshals won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Raiders on offense early in the first. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Chancellor's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. Now following the interception, they'll go with the run here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Raiders with the ball early in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 54 yards later, he's going in for the score. Raiders down by a touchdown. Marshals have it at the 12. Brissett's gonna find his mark, and this play goes for a score. The lead now at 14. Raiders on offense midway through the second. Henry's got it on the run, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. Now trailing by 7. Now to late in the first half, pass will be completed to the sidelines, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Raiders tied up at 21. Still late in the first half, here the pass goes into the end zone, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just sit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Gone. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. One receiver left, three to the right. It's third and long for Brissett. And he's got Moncrief. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while, the illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the sixth time today. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Finds Roberts left side. Big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landed!
He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Now fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
10 yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Brissett finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
and they're set to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. Zone now. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is now an even 30. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brissett to throw on first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. second and very short here, less than a yard. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Brissett now on second down. Caught right side, it's Snead. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right here.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Here we go. Click round.
On second down, Brissett again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch right. Here we go. What? 90.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. First down, Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Watch 10.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Flex round.
A second down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. It's third and long for Brissett. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fresh set of downs here.
What we got?
A first down throw for Brissett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How about the timing on that one? But they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the red zone now, Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Brissett again. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't
there?
have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now here come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 91 is the mic.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.